Hello, BookTube friends. This is Stefan, and I have cerebral palsy. Today, today, today we are going to talk about the Victorian era and 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 different books about the Victorian era that I have read and enjoyed. Uh, as 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 I have decided to I have picked uh, 5 books and one bonus uh, for 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 this uh, little film. Yes, and I I I I am going to start with 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 the woman who has given the name of this era, uh, Queen Victoria. She 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 did a lot of she had uh, children and also grandchildren that she used to use in her effort to 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 stabilize her power and her and Great Britain's legacy in the world. So she 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 in she was a good mother, but also a very powerful and also she intrigued very much to get the matches she wanted for her children and her grandchildren. Uh, I have a book about this. It's called Queen Victoria's Matchmaking. Like this, by Deborah Cadbury. She was I I am going to she it has a subtitle too. The royal marriages that shaped Europe. So I recommend this very much if you want to understand the European politics during the era of Queen Victoria. Then I have a book here about the I am a dog historian, but and canine historian too. But I have a I have an interest in the animal history as well, and horses are one of my favorite animals too. So I picked up and read a book about the horse world in Victorian London. This by W.J. Gordon. It is a very interesting book about horses who had a very critical role in the Victorian era too, and in that kind of subject, we have the pastime and stuff like that. It started to come in the Victorian era that people could get some pastime activities, and I have a book that I recommend very much about that. It's called The Sporting Life, Victorian Sports and Games by Andrea Broomfield. No, wrong. By nonfiction. Anderson. Yes, I highly recommend this book because it is during the Victorian era that we see much of the rules come for most of the different kind of sports and games, such as in my case, dog shows and stuff like that. Then I have here a very, very chunky book. This it is but it is called The Edge of Decadence, written 1880 to 1914, and it is about how the Victorians came to the decline of the British Empire. Yes, and it is very, very interesting book here. This is, yes. So, and then I have the one book that is the standard in this field. Everyone who is especially interested in this era probably have read this book. It is called The Victorians by A.N. Wilson, and this is the book that this is also a very chunky and very big book, but it is also a page turner if you want to read a general book about the Victorian era. This is the book for you to Yes, and that was all the 5 books that I had. But I I said that I would give you a bonus too, and that that book is a book, a little book about the life and times of Sherlock Holmes, essays on Victorian England by Lise Sherwood Fabry. I don't really know how to pronounce her name, but and I beg and I beg about excuse for that. But yeah, this was the 5 or 6 books that I had to introduce you to, and I hope that some of these recommendations can be good for you. Well, yes, thank you, and as always, read a lot